Okay, this is going to be a very brief introduction, maybe about 5 minutes, just to teach you about entering data in the Excel sheet, particularly when you are doing studies about drug-related problems or medication errors. As you can see here in the Excel, in the screen, we have two sheets. One sheet is green color, is patient sheet, and the other sheet in the red color, this is cases sheet. Okay. So for this example, I will just take only two patients. Okay. Very briefly. This is just an example, just to show you how to go with data entry. All right. So let's say this is what I have. I have two patients here, patient number one, patient number two, and I have their medical record numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My first patient age is 65. The second patient age is 50. The gender for the first patient is male. Second patient is female. The first patient has documented drug allergy. The second patient has no allergy. Patient number one has a drug-related problem identified, and patient number two, yes, has another drug-related problem identified. Okay, so in the patient sheet, I will just collect the basic information. Okay, the demographic information, the general information. Okay, so here, as you can see, both patients have drug-related problem. So I will go into the cases sheet. Okay, and I will repeat the data. As you can see, patient number one, I repeat it until drug-related problem. Yes, the patient is having drug-related problem. This is one. And then my drug-related problem is coded from C.11 all the way to C9.3. Okay, so the patient may have one or two problems, or the patient may have more than two or three problems. Okay, so I have all these options. Okay, so let's go to our patient. So patient number one, how many problem he has, how many drug related problems? So this patient has one, two, three. He has three drug related problems. So what I will do, I will repeat the information until drug related problem here, age, gender, allergy, DRB. But here, every time I'll select one problem. Okay, so we can see that this patient has C11, C12, and C15. Okay, C1.5. So it's not right to select C11, C12, C15 for the same patient in just one row. Okay, this is not right, and this will create a big problem when we analyze the data. So this is how we should do it. Every problem has to have a separate row. So every problem will be in a separated row. Okay. So patient number two has two problems. So as you can see here, the two problems. So we have to repeat two times. We will repeat the basic information, age, gender, allergy, DRB. Okay. Okay. And we will select the patient. He has problem number C2.1 and another problem which is C3.3. So why we are doing this? Why we didn't do it in just one sheet? Because this is going to be a problem when we analyze the data. So to understand this, let's say now this is my basic information. So let's imagine that I have my first table in my publication. So my first table is going to be the demographic table. So demographic table, I will just take age, gender, allergy, and how many patients they have DRB. So maybe like let's say the patient number three, maybe we will not they will not have he will not have any problem. So I will just like this is the patient medical record number. The patient is 40 years old. The patient is female. He has no allergy and he has no drug-related problem. So here in the cases, I will not have patient number three because this patient has no problem. So this patient will only be in the patient sheet. So in the at the end of my result, I will say that I had three patients, okay, and these three patients, okay, my total sample was three patients, okay, and the number of drug-related problem was one, two, three, four, five, five drug-related problems, okay, and so on. I hope this is very clear and this is easy for you now to understand.